rattle as Shira finally wakes, groaning before she curses and looks around the small stone cell we're in. A narrow set of bars at the front is the only decoration in the depressing room. "Fog!" Shira hisses as the chains rattle more. "Where the hell are we?" she adds, her eyes cutting to mine as something akin to fear flashes in her gaze. "I'm not really sure, but I think it's literally underground," I say, gesturing behind me to where dirt has cracked part of the stone cell and a small weed is growing there. "Who the hell was that damn wolf? She smelled Omega, and I only half-ass fought her because I didn't expect her to be capable of that," she says, like she wants me to know she's still a badass and that getting her ass handed to her by an Omega wolf was one big misunderstanding. She's pure blood, but I think that means something different to them than it does to everyone else, I say quietly. What do pure-blood vampires do differently than turned ones? "Purebloods are naturally stronger, physically," she says, really annoying my information-gathering skills that I'm using for my own personal conundrum. Unless my heart rate dips into the danger zone, I can be resilient, but not stronger. Dropping my heart rate to be stronger could end with me losing myself to my panicky monster at current. I'm not calm enough to risk it, and meditation isn't going to cut it right now. "They also have severe allergies to sunlight," Shira continues quietly. "Based on that formula, these wolves should have severe allergies to silver, right?" I ask as I pat my one-shot knife that stays with me like a small security blanket. They didn't check me for weapons. I wish my bra wasn't empty. I didn't want to risk blowing up the store on accident when I was bending over and stuff. "They certainly checked me," Shira grumbles, groaning like her head's in pain. "You're the larger threat," I say while glancing back at the bars. "Well, this is a very shitty plan. Everyone knows better than to kidnap a vampire," Shira growls. "Especially wolves." "The planning is actually good," I tell her as I peer through the bars, staring at the wall in front of me. "It's the execution that won't work, because they're a bunch of Omegas fighting all their instincts for the sake of power, not freedom. They already have freedom and take it for granted." "How are you awake before I am?" she asks as she makes an effort to try to get comfortable. "Because I fainted after Abby hit me," I answer somewhat proudly. "You fainted?" she asks, sounding disbelieving of the fact I said those words like they're bragging rights. "It's my superpower," I explain absently. "I can faint on command. I just have to focus." "Oh, goody. Arion has chosen a girl who faints when faced with life and death," she states dryly. "How did I become a target in a wolf mutiny?" she adds on a growl. "Because these wolves want to get their hands on not just Emmett, but the 4 head alphas," I answer, still distracted as I search for any way to escape. Laughter bubbles out of her like she's surprised, and I turn to look at her as her body continues to shake with the force. "They have 4 Van Helsing caskets," I go on, causing her to only laugh harder. "These are the same wolves who attacked en masse not that long ago. I'm not sure why you're not taking this more seriously." Her eyes cut to mine as she wipes the laughing tears out of them, still chuckling. She sighs and leans her head back, the chains rattling with every subtle action she makes. "It's funny because Omegas bitch that they die for no purpose. They're always stepped on during the wars. Well, it's fucking war between monsters. Shit happens. The irony is that you and I may die for no purpose at all outside of a non-existent war, because when Arion comes in here, there won't be a wolf left standing. These stupid fucking naive wolves will likely kill us just to feel like they've somehow wounded the alphas they want to debate to their own slaughter. These wolves pinned Damien down. Do you know, Damien hasn't fed the way he's needed to in centuries, Violet," she says very seriously. "An alpha who hasn't maintained himself still held these wolves off you, and for all you know, he could have killed all of them, even without the other 3 showing up. You aren't understanding how unnaturally powerful they are. The betas and omegas? We're weak impersonations of that power," she goes on, her eyes narrowing. She stares at me for a moment, almost as though she's struggling with how best to make me understand. "Emmett is weak and tortured, hating himself for the innocent, trusting wolves he killed."